The question I received was, what is the right term to use? Harvest or kill? Oof. I can answer that in so many ways. Harvest is the right. Kill is right. It depends. You can use both. Well, I think this short truth is probably going to cause the most consternation within the hunting community because of the deep factions that live in both the harvest realm and the kill realm. And if this triggers you in any way, feel free to comment, feel free to share it, but just I want you to sit back a little bit and just listen to my explanations. I use the words harvest and kill in various circumstances, and I do it for very specific reasons. The intent to kill very much differentiates someone that goes into the woods to go for a hike for someone that goes into the woods that wants to hunt. The idea and intent and purpose of killing something is the difference between hunting and hiking. The Oxford definition of kill is to cause death of a person, an animal, or a living thing. The Oxford definition of harvest is to gather, quote unquote, crops to harvest, or the process and period of gathering crops, or reaping a commodity. There is no doubt, because I have witnessed it, that using the word harvest over kill to communicate hunting to non-hunters, i.e. people that do not understand hunting, does indeed help them understand what we are trying to communicate. The pushback that will come from it is that you are essentially apologizing for the act of killing, or that you're just placating those people that are against hunters. And my response to that is, not really. I'm communicating to a group that are not hunters for a specific reason and purpose, which is I want them to understand and engage what I'm saying. If they, the intended audience, understands harvest as killing, then there's no difference in the term, right? They, the intended audience, being the proverbial action. And yes, you're probably screaming down the video saying, Robbie, but words matter. Exactly. Words matter in the art of persuasion. I am specifically using language, and on the counter wouldn't use language, that didn't help my cause. And what is my cause? Communicating hunting to someone who knows nothing about it, to convince them to stand on our side of the fence to support hunting. I am naturally going to change the tenor as well as the language that I use to that specific audience. It happens all the time. You change your tenor and your language when you're talking to a politician, or when you're talking to the lay public, or when I'm communicating to scientists, or when I'm communicating to managers. Tenor and language changes around the exact same topic. In the art of persuasion, your choice of words matter. In the art of persuasion, your influence on others based on what you say is going to cause the change that you're looking for. At the end of the day, it's the root of marketing. People spend millions and millions of dollars persuading someone to believe one way or another. And they use words and tactics and tenor and language to do it. We, Blood Origins, are no different. I'll end the short truths in the worst way possible. Both terms work. Both terms are acceptable. And in the process, technically both are correct. When you go into the field and you go hunting and you take a shot at an animal, you technically kill it. That is correct. You end its life. But once that animal's dead, what do you do with the meat? Well, you technically harvest the meat off the animal, off the bones, leave the bones in the field. It's no different than a farmer. A farmer has a living being that he cuts down, kills, to harvest a crop from, and leaves the plant, the stalk, the roots in the field. So we kill, and then we harvest. So what's the right term to use? Harvest or kill? There's my answer.